চাতক প্রায় নিশি যে আছে কালো চাতক প্রায় নিশি যে আছে কালো শশী
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel and Shobai ke Durga Puja anek shubhecha ar balobashi janai. Alright you guys, so today I'm sharing a few outfit, hair, jewelry and basically everything for Durga Puja. And to begin with, I've created this simple bronze smoky eye look with deep maroon lips, and I think it kind of fits perfectly with all of my outfits. So first, let me start with the makeup. So my face is already prepped and primed, and I'm going to start directly with my base. So I'm using the Fit Me foundation in the shade 220, and I'm going to mix 2 drops of Nyx Away glow drops in the shade Glazed Donuts because I really love the subtle glow it gives when you mix it with the foundation. And I'm using my Roumer Cosmetics Marshmallow Blender to blend it all over my face. Alright, and then moving on to the concealer, I'm using the PAC Spotlight Concealer in the shade Sand. Just be very careful when you're using this concealer because it's a full coverage concealer, so a little goes a long way. So I'm using this to highlight the T-zone area and also to brighten up my under eyes. Okay, so now that's all blended in, I'm using a setting powder by Cover FX and I'm gonna lightly dust it all over my face because pandals usually don't have air conditioning and your makeup might start to sweat and melt. So just to prevent all of that from happening, I'm using a little bit of powder to kind of just set my base with it, and then I'm using a little extra powder on my blender and I'm gonna kind of bake my eyes with it because I get a lot of creases underneath my eyes and this kind of helps in keeping it in place. So now that I'm done with my setting powder, I'm going to use the Nykaa Contour and Highlight Duo, and I'm using this contouring shade and I'm going to basically, chisel my face with it. I think a cool tone contour shade really helps in bringing out your features. So I'm using an angled brush to place the contour powder right underneath the hollows of my cheeks and on my temples and on my jawline. And now for my blush today, I'm using the Milani Powder blush in the shade Tea Rose, and I'm using a big fluffy brush, I think the same brush that I used earlier for my powder, and I'm gonna lightly dust it on the apples of my cheeks and on my chin. And this is a really nice pretty pink shade and it kind of fits perfectly daytime as well as nighttime. And to highlight my face, now I'm using the NYX Born to Glow palette, and you guys look at that stunning shine. So I'm gonna highlight on all of the bony areas of my face, so including my cheekbones, my nose, the cupid's bow, chin, etc, etc. You guys know the drill. And now to finish off my base, I'm gonna fill in my brows using the Miss Claire brow pencil. Okay, so for my eyes today, I'm using this newly launched Sugar eyeshadow palette. All the details are mentioned in my description box, you guys can check that out. So I'm going to start with this light brown transition shade from the palette, and I'm using a big fluffy brush to kind of place the shadow right underneath my brow bone, and I'm going to blend it softly so that there are no harsh edges. And now I'm going in with a slightly darker brown shade from the same palette, and I'm going to darken my outer corners. I'm using a slightly smaller brush so I can place the color right where I want it. And then I'm using this bronzy metallic shadow and I'm going to just apply that all over my eyelids. I think this is a very simple basic eyeshadow look for beginners because I'm just using browns and bronzy shades and I'm not doing a lot of detailing here. And now to lift the outer corner of my eyes a little, I'm going to place the black eyeshadow right on the edge of my eyelids, like just on the lash line, so it kind of gives that really nice cat eye effect. And to deepen it a little more, I'm using this Innisfree kajal. This is in the shade Basalt Black, and I'm going to apply it on the entire lash line. And once I've applied it, I'm using a very small brush and I'm going to just kind of smoke it out. And then I'm going to pull the same shade of black on my lower lash line as well, just on the outer corners basically. Okay, and then I'm using the same kajal to fill in my waterline. And now to finish off with the eye look, I'm using the Kiko Milano mascara and I'm applying it generously on my top and bottom lashes. Okay, so now wearing false lashes is completely optional, but I'm going to show you how it looks with lashes as well. So I'm wearing Jenny by Roumer Cosmetics, and I love how beautiful and natural it looks. It doesn't look really heavy. It kind of blends with your natural lashes really well. And for my lips, I found this old favorite wine lip shade from Nykaa. It's a shade I used to love a lot, but I completely forgot about it. It's called Sinful Wine. It's a really nice deep plum maroon color. And if this is not available, I'm going to link a few similar shades in the description box. And to set all of this in place, I'm using the NYX Dewy Finish Setting Spray. So I'm kind of done with my makeup, and to add that Bengali touch, I'm wearing this big maroon bindi, which I wasn't really sure of earlier, but it looks damn fine. And with that, this is my first look. So I picked up this plain cloth from a local cloth store. So instead of picking up sarees, I picked up fabric which had really nice texture and which looked really rich and, you know, just simple, elegant and classy. Got this really pretty mustard fabric and I'm wearing it with this top that I got from H&M, and I think the combination of red and yellow looks really beautiful. So to give this look a bit more traditional vibe, I'm wearing these Bengali style kadas, which are actually my mom's, and I've styled it with yellow and red bangles, and I think it really looks very festive and very pretty. So for those who like to keep it really simple, you can go for these statement jhumkas, and you can just part your hair in the center and go for that tight bun with the kajal. I think it looks really classy and it never goes out of style. But if you want to go a little extra, you can wear this statement necklace, which is kind of very chunky, and I think it's temple jewelry, and it really has a vibe of its own and it's really beautiful. I think it brings the entire outfit to life. So with that was my first look. And for the second look, I decided to play a little with prints. So again, keeping it very simple and classy. It's a very soft silk mix kind of a fabric. I think it falls really beautifully as a sari. And I paired it with this bright yellow crop top that I got from Shein long back. And I really love the combination. Now, this time I did not wear any earrings. In fact, I'm just wearing very tiny studs. Again, I've styled it with a statement chunky neck piece. And for the hair, again, I've kept it very simple. It's a center parted low bun with some roses on one side. And again, you know, just very classy, very simple, but pretty. And for the hands, I'm wearing the same karas. I am obsessed with these karas. I cannot tell you how much. Now for the third look, I was basically trying to experiment a little. Now I know this is not really the traditional look that you would want to go for Durga Puja, but I was just in the mood for some experiments. So rather than going for colors for my third look, I decided to play with black and this army green color. So yeah, again a piece of fabric that I'm styling with a t-shirt from Zara, and I've styled it with this contemporary big stones jewelry and a big black bindi instead of the maroon one. Also, I would like to add a disclaimer here. I'm not a Bengali, so I don't know if black is really allowed to be worn during Durga Pujas. If it is not, you guys can style it with, say, a cream crop top or a cream, blouse. I think it'll go perfectly with an army green sari. Now, this look is quite bold and it's not for everyone, but I think it has a vibe and it looks pretty in its own way. And now for the big reveal. This is my fourth and final look. This is the traditional Bengali look. I styled it with a maroon bralette that I've been wearing a lot these days with all my saris basically. And I've worn very traditional old school jewelry with this. This is just gold jewelry. So I've just gone a little too heavy with the karas and the bangles because I really love bangles. I don't wear them as often, but I really do love them. So whenever I get the opportunity, I just go all out. So as you can see, I'm wearing quite a few bangles and karas, but that's okay. I think it kind of goes with the look. So, and for the feet, I'm also wearing this thick, chunky silver pile. And so yeah, this was my take on the Durga Puja outfits. All the details are mentioned below. And a big shout out to Noshina for this beautiful jewelry. She has a store in Lokhandwala market. It's called IOU TRENDZ and she's got some amazing collection. You guys should definitely check that out. And so yeah, with that, give this video a big thumbs up if you enjoyed watching it. And also don't forget to share and subscribe. That would mean so much to me. And I would just be motivated to make more such videos. And with that, I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!